Women are awesome. Here are 9 women we all should know about. 1. Michelle Christensen is from San Jose in California. Growing up, she was always into hot rods and muscle cars. While studying drawing and fine art at college, she learned about car design. The original Honda NSX was a groundbreaking car for lots of reasons. When it was time for Honda to design a new one which would capture some of the magic of the first, Honda turned to Michelle. Her design of the second generation of Honda NSX speaks for itself and excited the motoring world when it was revealed. 2. Professor Dame Jocelyn Bell Burnell was a 24-year-old PhD student carrying out research at Cambridge's Cavendish Laboratory when she discovered pulsars in November 1967. A pulsar is a highly magnetized neutron star that rotates, emitting beams of electromagnetic radiation from its magnetic poles. They are hard to detect as they need to be pointing towards Earth to be detected, much in the way a lighthouse can be seen when the light is pointing towards you. Not only did she discover them with a radio telescope, but she actually helped build the telescope itself. 3. Stephanie Kwolek was working for DuPont looking into materials for strong but lightweight tyres. When testing, she found a fibre that did not break like nylon did. Not only had she discovered Kevlar, but an entirely new field of polymer chemistry was created. Kevlar is very strong and was initially used in bulletproof vests, which vastly improved the protective quality of the vests, therefore saving many people's lives in the process. However, its use has ballooned, and it is used in all sorts of things from suspension lines to tennis rackets to speaker cones. 4. Beatrice Schilling was an aeronautical engineer and passionate race driver of cars and motorbikes. In 1940, at the height of the Battle of Britain during the Second World War, the Rolls-Royce engines fitted to the Spitfire and Hurricane fighter planes had a habit of stalling during dives. This left them at a massive disadvantage to the already more plentiful and superior German planes that suffered no such problem. Beatrice Schilling created a restrictor plate which solved the problem and could be installed quickly and without taking the planes out of action. The Allies' victory over Germany may not have been possible without Beatrice. 5. Fatima Ebrahimi has degrees in physics and a PhD in plasma physics, and has developed a groundbreaking method for space propulsion. This involves using plasmoids enclosed by magnetic fields as a fuel source, similar in the way solar flares are emitted by the sun. Much of her work is right on the cutting edge of technology and scientific research, much of which we may not appreciate for many years to come. 6. Katherine Johnson was a mathematician who specialized in orbital mechanics calculations, which were essential for the United States to travel into space. Her role meant that she was calculating trajectories and flight paths for NASA space flights. This included the first American in space, the first American in orbit, and flights to the moon. During her career, she co-authored 26 scientific papers and has 2 NASA facilities named after her. 7. Katsuko Sarohashi was a geochemist that created tools allowing the measurement of carbon dioxide in seawater, something previously not possible. Indeed, her research in oceanography resulted in the Saruhashi table, which detected cesium-137 and strontium-90 in seawater. Her research into the Bikini Atoll nuclear test site eventually resulted in the prohibition of above-ground nuclear testing, which has undoubtedly reduced deadly nuclear fallout pollution and saved countless lives directly and indirectly. 8. Catherine Routledge had a degree in modern history and was an archaeologist and anthropologist. In 1914, she visited Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui. During her time, she researched the native people there and investigated the Moai, of which at the time we knew very little about. Her team excavated 30 Moai figures, and much of the methods and approach that they took became standard practice by archaeologists in the future. 9. Ada Lovelace was known for her work on the analytical engine, which was created by Charles Babbage. This was basically a very early computer. Her mathematical ability resulted in her creating an algorithm which could be carried out by the machine, which essentially meant she created the first computer program. Therefore, she could be considered the first computer programmer. Knowing about these awesome women and the great things that they achieved, I hope will inspire you to follow your dreams and passions. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos.